Yeah, we had the pigeon over here was to take possession of the gazebo here. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from One Lens Only, and today, twist in the plot. Once again, Brighty Star is sending me a 16mm f2.8 glass manual focus, which is wide enough and bright enough for many things. Now, maybe you don't know it, but here it's almost Christmas, and what does it mean here on the city of Como, on Lake Como, Italy? It means that they're starting the projection of lights on the buildings. So all the main squares will have this Christmas mood. I don't know what theme they picked up this year. Last time I was here a few years ago and I had still my Nikon and I took some nice pictures. It was the early ages of that Città dei Balocchi, as they call them. It's like the Santa village or something. And so we're gonna go around and witness what's going on. But in order to do so, because with lights, of course, you need to do it and walk by on nighttime, you need a fast enough glass. Now, the question that I'm asking myself is whether I should keep. Now I'm in possession of two different Zeiss glasses, the 55mm f1.8, which I adore for photography, and recently acquired 24-70 f4, which is one lens fits most of the needs. So it's not particularly good at anything. It's not as good as the 55mm for photography, but it allows me to go wide. So if I need to shoot interior, talking heads, or even vlogging, because it has the optical stability, and I'm using it right now to record this episode, that's supposed to answer many needs that I have. So the question that I'm asking is, because I don't want to start a collection of glasses. You know me, guys, I'm a one lens only, maybe two if I have the need, but I want to go and do everything with only one glass because I want to avoid having too many glasses over there taking dust. I mean, if you're good enough, you can find your way around only few good glasses that you have. So I'm supposedly keeping the Brighting Star because I don't have any other glass that wide. So 16mm, and that glass, I still have to test it, but it's good enough because it doesn't have any distortion. So you would not see the buildings converging towards the center top of the frame. So ideally, if it keeps the buildings straight, that's a keeper. And then I only want to keep one of the other two Zeiss glasses because I really want to use my glasses. I want to have enough time to use all my gear. I don't just want to collect gear just to have it over there. That's not me. And so the two alternatives that I have are 55mm and 16mm. With the 55mm, I'm good for photography, whatever I want to do. If I really need something wide, the 16mm, it's also fast enough to be used for shooting the Milky Way, for interiors, for, I don't know, my son's parties that will be inside, and then also for the Christmas lights and have some landscape, maybe because the region here is very beautiful. The second alternative that I have is to keep the zoom, and it will stay on 95% of the time, and I will gain optical image stabilization. I will gain the chance to go vlogging because with the 55mm it's definitely too narrow, but I'm losing a tad on the photography side because this is not as good as the other one. I don't know what's going on with the color science. I don't really know anything about it because I just received it only one day. It's in my possession, so I still have to test it, but the initial impressions that I had yesterday, I brought it with me to the ice rink because I took my son ice skating, and of course I was shooting photos and videos while skating, but the results that I had, I mean, I was not impressed with it. So that's already on the loose side, but I don't know, it's so convenient. I'm not a zoom guy, but this lens is so convenient, and of course it doesn't disappoint because it's Zeiss. Alright, so this is testing the separation. It's f4, so for full frame it's not so bad. I'm used to have the f1.8 on my other Zeiss, but as you can see, when you zoom in the max of the range, you still have a bit of a separation. Now, I will go back here, hoping I will not clip the highlight. Let's see if I can stand within the frame. All right, so this is what 70mm looks like. I think I'm close enough to the camera and far enough from the trees, or maybe not. Do you see any separation? Because the monitor is so far away from me that I cannot judge. I will have to use the monitor and control app within my phone, but I'm too lazy, guys. This is an idea I just had, so I really wanted to double check if we still have some separation from the background for f4, because I'm evaluating this lens in all of its aspects, because if I have to send it back and keep my 55mm, I don't have so many days, and so I'm using it with all the due respect to avoid scratches even on the exterior. So it's always wrapped in a cloth, and I'm probably babying way too much. But let's try to come back again and see if it keeps me tracked, and I think it does. And then, yes, I kinda like the image that I'm having. I think it's a good glass. Of course, it's Zeiss, so it won't disappoint. I see that even here it's using ISO 400, which is quite good. I mean, it's not pumping that much. What do you think about the image quality? Is it clean enough? I'm trying to see. Yeah, we definitely. Oh, nicely. So yes, I think we have enough separation from the background, right? And then clipping the highlight over there. But there's nothing to see. That's just the lake. So what about this zoom like? Oh, I'm clipping the highlights. Let me go back to 5.6. All right, what about this zoom? I think we have enough separation only when you zoom in to 70mm with f4, because you need to stay close to the camera and far from the background. While here with this 24mm, it's too wide to have a separation from the background. So maybe I'm still waiting for my ND filter to arrive. So bear with me, because then we're gonna have a full test with that, so I can go around smooth, super silky with my f4 and the camera at arm distance, and then we will see if it's good enough for vlogging or for anything else. With photography, with video recording, I know my tricks, I know my way around the camera and around this glass, so I'm quite sure I can make it work. I know that the 55mm would be better in any possible way, but still it's quite limiting because it's way too narrow also for video recording. When you go around here, we don't have these big wide places. This city is quite small, so you have walls and plenty of people, tourists, filling the streets. So if you really want to have your streets photo, or here I'm quoting Camera Conspiracy's Casey, he launched the street videography in slow motion. I might try that, Casey. It's quite fascinating, and so to do it here, you have to stay quite narrow. Otherwise, you will only see an ocean of tourists walking by anywhere in the city and snapping photos of things that make no sense to me. But if you want to have some interesting story to be told, you need to go quite narrow, so either 55mm or the 70 with this one. And if I'm zooming in, even f4 might give me enough separation to have a pleasing result, pleasing enough to the eye. So I'm still questioning myself. I guess I will take a decision when I finally get the Brighton Star. I will do the open box for you. I will do the full review of that glass, and by using that, I will see how I feel with the combo, with the zoom, or with the 55mm prime. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.